Beautiful, isn't it? It is absolutely gorgeous out here today. I am your host, Captain Kangaroo, and hello, how do you do? Thank you for joining me again. If you haven't went out to the park today, you're missing out. It's just fucking beautiful. I got a little special spot of my own. I mean, yeah, you can still see the trail and whatnot, but great place to meditate. Nice little cave. You know, that's what like fucking monks do, yogis. They go to like the Himalayas and shit, you know, for various holy reasons. But this is absolutely secluded, and it's just quite wonderful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read just a little bit more of this today. We'll pick back up where we left off. As again, this is a book by Sadghuru. This is Mind is Your Business. This is another questioner speaking to Sadghuru. How do we keep our thoughts pure is what the questioner asked. This is part 3 of Mindfulness. And once again, thank you for joining me. Sadghuru responds, "Who told you that a thought can be dirty? A thought is just a thought. It is neither pure nor dirty. It is simply because you get identified with it, which looks like reality. Every thought that..." Well, there were some technical difficulties. That happens. Apparently Spotify is just madly downloading every fucking thing I have, and just kind of cut out halfway through the video. Also, earlier on, if you saw me waving, I was just waving at the gods. They look just like people. Anyways, let's go back, shall we? We're just starting it all over. I'll cut it, I'll edit it. Fuck it, we're going live. It's, look it up on YouTube. Well, I don't know if you can put in... Let's stay on point, shall we? The questioner speaks to Sadghuru. How do we keep our thoughts pure? Sadghuru says, "Who told you that a thought can be dirty? A thought is just a thought. It is neither pure nor dirty. It is simply because you get identified with it that it looks like reality. Every thought that you have is happening only from the information that you have already gathered, the influences that you have come under, and the data you have collected within yourself. No new thought is happening to you. You can mix it and make permutations and combinations out of it, but nothing new ever comes out of you because what you name as my mind is not really your mind. Your mind is just society's garbage bin. Everyone who comes your way throws some nonsense into your head and goes. You do not have a choice about what to receive and what not to receive. Can you say, I don't like this person, I don't want anything from him? Is it possible? If you don't like him, he will throw more into your mind and go. So what you call as my mind is just an accumulation." Now, I totally agree with this, 100%. I mean, when you break it down, even like lowest, even when you really get to like the essence of it, like even, oh, the color green. Well, it's green because somebody told you it's green. Words, when we associate words with anything, is because we know what words are, and which can be helpful, but it's not everything. And I think that's where we get lost. Especially, like, I get lost that way too, a lot. I started going on and on, worrying about my thoughts. Oh shit, what about this? What about? And then I'm like, oh, these are just sounds. And other than like something that's either going to kill me or keep me alive, or both, same death, and even still, not that big of a deal. But unless I'm like discerning something for my own safety and survival, and for the safety and survival, like in a physical sense, not so much in like, oh, if I go near that person, they're gonna treat me like shit. Well, if somebody treats you like shit, and it bothers you, it's your fault, because it's bothering you. It shouldn't. They're just saying nonsense, and they probably haven't even thought about that it could hurt you. And even more so, if somebody says something that's shitty to you, it's going to hurt them a lot worse, because then it makes it okay for them to do it. And then there's separation. Then they think, oh, well, they're different from me. They're different from me, so I can treat them this way and treat them that way. But whenever you do that, you get further and further away from who you really are, and you just build up more bullshit. Back to what Sadghuru says. When I say garbage bin, I am not saying it's useless. For example, your home can probably do without a television, maybe even without a telephone, but it definitely cannot do without a garbage bin, trash can. The quality of your house is very much decided by the trash can. But because it is such a useful device in your house, suppose you decided to sleep in it tonight, then it becomes terrible. This is all that has happened to you right now. You are sleeping and living inside the garbage bin, so it seems difficult. If you keep the garbage bin elsewhere, open it and use it when you have to, or shut it when you don't want it. This would be a wonderful instrument. The problem is that you are stuck in it all the time. There is nothing wrong with the content of your mind. You better have all the filth in the world in your mind. Otherwise, if you don't know what it's what, you may walk into it, by accident or by someone's intention. But if you know, you will know that it's not for me. So, there is nothing wrong with the content of your mind, if you do not get identified with it. If you get identified with it, it makes you feel filthy because everything in the world is there in your mind and now it is sticking to you. If you just keep it where it should be, there really is no problem. If you want to ignore the contents of your mind, if you're willing, this is an exercise, you can try it. Tell me what you think. One thing you can do, just say, I am stupid. If you are stupid, you will not attach any significance to your thoughts. If you think, I am very smart, very smart, invisible glass, you will attach too much importance to your thought. You just have to see, I am quite stupid. And really, have you ever heard ignorance is bliss? I think there might be a little truth to that. Or perhaps there may be truth. It takes a lot of intelligence to say, I am stupid. The difference between a stupid person and an intelligent one is that an intelligent person knows he is stupid, but an idiot does not. Look at it in terms of existence in you. If you look at with what organization, capability, and certainty a simple ant is conducting in its life, not like your aunt and uncles, boom, boom, boom. But like, little motherfuckers that are all around here. They're all around, everywhere. Billions and trillions and quadrillions, blah, 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 blah. There's not even numbers. We don't even know the numbers for them. We don't even make numbers like that. That's how many there are. I mean, I'm sure, but don't get lost in the point. Because I just did. Okay, to continue. If you look at with what organization, capability, and certainty a simple ant is conducting in its life, you will see that you are quite stupid. Have you seen? Even a simple ant. Such a tiny thing. It's a baby. It's dead sure of what he wants with his life. He knows what to eat, what not to eat. What is nourishing for him, what is not. He does not read that microprint on the back of the package, like nutritional facts. He just knows what he wants. If you look at every life, if you look at how every atom is functioning, you will realize you are stupid. Everything in existence is happening with a phenomenal... Everything in its existence... My mouth is being stupid. Everything in existence is happening with a phenomenal sense of intelligence. The very soul you walk upon is tremendously intelligent. If you plant a mango seed and an apple seed, the mango produces sweetness. The neem... Well, I've heard it's neem, so I don't even know what a neem is. Wikipedia? You know what? Magic! Ta-da! You just saw what a neem was. The power of the mind. Anyway, so if you plant, one thing, it doesn't come up with something else when you put the seed into it. Basically. Everything is spot on. Oh, wait. Not this. So we'll say what a neem is now. The mango produces sweetness, the neem produces bitterness. It is the same soil. Has the land ever become a little confused and made mangoes come out of a neem seed? Everything is spot on. Even inanimate things are dead sure of what they are doing. The only confused fool is a human being. If you know, I am stupid, then you will not attach too much importance to your thought and you will start looking at life. If you start looking at life more, your intelligence will definitely flower. Then thought is not a process. Thought is not a problem, because not much thought will be there. If you don't pay any attention to your thought, it will just die. Don't pay attention to it. But you cannot stop paying attention to it unless you think or see that your thoughts are so petty and quite stupid compared to the rest of existence. Without a single thought on their mind, an ant, a bird, and a bee all just know what to do. Think about that for a second. Let's close our eyes and just think about it. How much truth is in what he's saying? Intelligent design. And you become like this when our design might not be as intelligent, or at least we lose our own intelligence by our own design. If you become like this, once in a way, when you consciously think, it will be crystal clear. It will be like a knife which cuts through everything. Right now, thought is all over the place, so it has no penetration. Right? If you rest it, once in a while, when you pull out, when you pull out your sword, okay, enough with that. Oh, I can actually do that. I can just rewind it. I've rewound. Welcome back. I got rid of all the pervy things I was saying. If you can become like this once in a way, when you consciously think, it will be crystal clear. Irony. It will be like a knife which cuts through everything. Right now, thought is all over the place, so it has no penetration. If you rest it, once in a while, when you pull out your sword, it will cut through everything. Shah! But if you are doing this with everything that comes your way all the time, your sword will become like a stick. You must keep it sheathed. Then, when you pull it out, when you need it, it will be a useful weapon. The intellect. So don't try to have pure thoughts. Pure thoughts are most dangerous because you will get terribly attached to them. What is a pure thought? Is there such a thing? There is nothing pure or impure about a thought. Whatever the content of your mind is, it just is. Don't pay any attention to it unless you consciously bring it forth. If you consciously generate a thought that is different, then you will naturally create the kind of thought you want. Otherwise, these thoughts are just random happenings. That should stop. If thoughts are going on continuously, if you are having mental diarrhea, you obviously ate some bad food. You have physical diarrhea because you ate bad food. If you have mental diarrhea, you obviously consumed something wrong. The moment you identify yourself with something that you are not, you are finished. Your mind is in a constant run. There is no other way. Do what you want, try as hard as you want, it is not going to stop. But if you take away these identities, if you simply sit here as a piece of life, not as a man or a woman, not as a Hindu or a Christian, not as an Indian or an American, not with race, not with gender, not with nationality, not as anything, simply as a piece of life, you will see the mind will become still. Advice, honest, good advice here, start meditating. Now, when you want to think, you can think. But if you don't want to think, you don't think. This is how the brain should work. If I want to move my hand, I move my hand. If I don't want to, I keep it still. This is a useful body. Suppose it was moving all the time. Wouldn't this be a crazy body? If the same thing is happening to your mind, is that not a crazy mind? Your only comfort is that others cannot see it. If your body did it, everyone can see it. When your mind does it, everyone cannot see it. But people can see it if they watch you close enough. If someone is a little aware, they can very clearly see it. We'll pick back up tomorrow.